Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H has been WWE's Chief Content Officer for nearly 2 years. However, former WWE employee Tommy Carlucci predicted that a 61-year-old veteran could replace the game if TKO let the latter go. The veteran in question is none other than Bruce Pritchard. The former Brother Love is on his third run in the Stamford-based company. He is currently the executive director of SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. While Pritchard was considered a close associate of Vince McMahon, he remained in the company after the former chairman left. Speaking on the Behind the Turnbuckle podcast, Tommy Carlucci suggested the top executive could succeed Triple H as Chief Content Officer. While discussing potential replacements for the game, Carlucci claimed Pritchard is the most logical name, pointing out the veteran's qualities that qualify him for the job. During his second run in WWE, Bruce Pritchard had significant real-life heat with Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon. On an episode of his Something to Wrestle podcast, the 61-year-old veteran claimed his problems with the billion-dollar princess started when she returned from her first maternity leave, because talent would go to him for script approval instead of her, which was initially Stephanie's role. The former Brother Love also pointed out that Vince's daughter seemingly felt he went over her head to her father, because the latter would ask him for his input. Stephanie ended up firing Pritchard a week after they had a meeting. The current executive stated that he was given no official reason for his firing. Pritchard disclosed that he is now on good terms with the billion-dollar princess. While the wrestling veteran continues to work closely with Stephanie's husband, Triple H, she is no longer with WWE. The story surrounding WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, and its leadership often takes dramatic turns akin to its wrestling storylines. Recent speculation, fueled by an ex-employee's comments, suggests that a 61-year-old veteran who was previously let go by Stephanie McMahon could step into the spotlight as WWE's Chief Content Officer, CCO, replacing Triple H if the latter were to part ways with the company under TKO Group Holdings leadership. This scenario opens a Pandora's box of possibilities, intrigue, and industry implications. To understand the potential impact of such a change, it's important to trace WWE's leadership dynamics. WWE's transition into a global entertainment powerhouse owes much to the McMahon family's vision, particularly Vince McMahon's innovative storytelling and expansion strategies. Over the years, his children, Stephanie McMahon and Paul Triple H Levesque, have taken on pivotal roles. Triple H's leadership as CCO has been instrumental in revitalizing WWE's creative direction. Known for his work with NXT, Triple H shifted focus toward long-term storytelling, character development, and a balance between athleticism and entertainment, earning respect from fans and wrestlers alike. However, the merger of WWE and UFC under TKO Holdings has brought corporate pressures and the possibility of significant leadership reshuffles. The identity of the 61-year-old veteran mentioned in the speculation remains a point of curiosity. WWE is home to many seasoned professionals who have contributed behind the scenes. This individual, described as someone previously fired by Stephanie McMahon, might bring a wealth of experience and a unique perspective to the role of TCO. Veterans with deep industry knowledge often possess an understanding of wrestling history, storytelling, and fan psychology, all crucial for shaping WWE's creative vision. If TKO were to favor such a veteran, it might signal a shift toward prioritizing tradition and nostalgia over the more contemporary and innovative approaches championed by Triple H. Corporate mergers often lead to reassessments of leadership roles, with new owners seeking to align the organization with their strategic vision. While Triple H's creative direction has been well received, TKO might prioritize metrics like viewership, ratings, and profitability. If WWE's performance under TKO's ownership fails to meet expectations, the new management could opt for a change, particularly if they believe a different approach could yield better results. Another factor might be internal politics. Mergers bring together diverse management styles, and clashes are not uncommon. If TKO perceives AAA's vision as misaligned with their objectives, they might explore alternatives, including bringing back seasoned professionals who align more closely with their goals. Creative direction. A shift from Triple H to a veteran could mark a departure from the narrative-driven storytelling he championed. Depending on the veteran's philosophy, WWE might see a return to a more traditional or risk-averse approach, which could either reignite nostalgia or alienate younger audiences. Locker room morale. Triple A's leadership has been credited with improving backstage morale. Many wrestlers appreciate his understanding of the business and his ability to give them meaningful storylines. A change in leadership could disrupt this dynamic, leading to uncertainty among talent. Fan reception. WWE's fan base is diverse, with varying preferences. While some might welcome the return of a veteran with a classic approach, others could view it as a step backward. The decision would likely polarize opinions. Business strategy. For TKO, the move would be a gamble. Replacing Triple H with a veteran might appeal to shareholders seeking immediate changes, but could pose long-term risks if the transition fails to resonate with audiences. The experience and insight of a 61-year-old industry veteran can't be underestimated. Such individuals often have a deep understanding of what worked in the past and how to adapt it for modern audiences. They might emphasize simplicity in storytelling, relatable characters, and consistent in-ring action, potentially appealing to lapsed fans who grew up during WWE's earlier eras. This veteran might also bring a no-nonsense approach to management, focusing on tightening the creative process and ensuring continuity in storylines. Their tenure could see the return of familiar tropes or partnerships with nostalgic figures, which might help rekindle interest among longtime fans. Stephanie McMahon's decision to part ways with this veteran in the past adds an intriguing layer. It raises questions about potential friction or philosophical differences that could resurface if this individual were reinstated in a high-profile position. Their history might also influence how other members of WWE's leadership team react to the change. If Triple H were to leave WWE, the industry at large would take notice. As a figure respected for his contributions, Triple H could explore opportunities in other promotions, such as AEW, or even pursue independent projects. His departure would undoubtedly shake WWE's foundation, but it could also invigorate the wider wrestling landscape. The possibility of replacing Triple H as WWE's CCO with a 61-year-old veteran presents a high-stakes gamble for TKO. While it might offer short-term benefits, such as aligning leadership with corporate goals or appealing to nostalgic fans, it carries risks of disrupting creative momentum and alienating parts of the fanbase. Ultimately, WWE's success hinges on its ability to balance tradition with innovation, appealing to its diverse audience while adapting to changing times. Whether this hypothetical leadership change becomes a reality or remains mere speculation, it underscores the ever-dramatic nature of WWE, both in and out of the ring.